I've been so conflicted on how to present this information all week because I cannot bring myself to orate some of the most explicit lines in this book, but because I feel parents may have no idea, need to be informed, I'm going to power through. Lawn Boy is a book by Jonathan Evision that you can check out at many high schools in our county. On page 19 of this critically acclaimed novel, quote, "Not that it really matters. In 4th grade at a church youth group meeting out in the bushes, I touched Doug Goebel's D and he touched mine. In fact, there was even some mouths involved." On page 91, "What if I told you I touched another guy's D? What if I told you I sucked it? I was 10 years old, but it's true. I put Doug Goebel's D in my mouth. I was in 4th grade. It was no big deal. He sucked mine too, and you know what? It wasn't terrible." I do believe that everyone here would agree this is pretty X-rated content, not appropriate for any grade level. So I'm just curious, after the national attention this has obviously gotten in the past few weeks, why you just haven't taken the initiative and removed it until it can be reviewed. It's almost like you're endorsing it by ignoring this glaring issue. I and many more of your constituents have lost trust in the school board. Dr. Lateef, I'll never forget reading the text messages in a FOIA request where you say, "I don't believe in transparency or public discussion." In August, Superintendent Latanya McDade said a vaccine mandate is, quote, "worth exploring," but that she wasn't working on it. Then weeks later, a unanimous vote goes down after not allowing any parents to weigh in on the subject. I've heard more than one of you speak out against it in the past. I'm legitimately scared for my children at this point. I'm finding out that the FBI is being pulled in. We'll start investigating parents that come here upset if any of their actions are deemed harassing, violent, or threatening. Seems innocent enough, unless you know that Prince William County schools are putting teachers through cultural competency trainings that label MAGA-toting citizens as overtly white supremacists. Who knew supporting the last sitting president was white supremacist? I have quite a few MAGA hats. Should I be worried? Is a MAGA hat threatening? I feel that the lines are becoming blurred, and because of the extra security we've been having here lately especially. I haven't seen or heard anyone threatening a school board member at any of these meetings. Calling one a liar? Maybe. Thank you. And with the last 54 seconds, I'm going to finish the rest of Mel's speech. We're told that it's to reduce the transmission of this virus, these vaccine mandates, thus protecting
Point of order.
Staff.
But
what the CDC has been very clear about is that the injection does not prevent transmission. It says only it prevents a serious case of the illness. So one could be infected, could be asymptomatic, attend school, and transmit it. So I ask you, how is this requirement protecting anyone? If that is the goal, then the entire staff should be tested regularly, especially the vaccinated, because they may not show symptoms, which would normally trigger them to call in sick and stay home. On the other hand, if the requirement is to protect the individual, then leave it to the individual to make this very personal decision. Where there is risk, there must be choice, and there is always risk with pharmaceutical products. Our young children are at the lowest risk of serious infection and highest risk of serious cardiac-related adverse events like myocarditis. Lastly, let me remind you again that you work for us. You are our elected representatives, and you should be doing just that, representing us. Thank you.
Isaiah McCann.